Hello, everyone. It's Rocco the Crins, and I have an idea to talk about something tonight. Well, Jack the King Kirby. A lot of people I know are like, his art sucks. And, I'll concur. I do agree. But that's only by today's standards. When he first started doing his thing, he was, revolutionary. Without Jack Kirby, we don't have Jim Lee. We don't have, uh, any of those modern masters. Him and Jim Steranko and Steve Ditko, and I don't know. I'm going into the history of comic book art here. That's not really what I wanted this video to be about. I want to be about Jack Kirby and how much I fucking love Jack Kirby. A lot of people would say, you know, he's not all that great, his artwork. But he designed those panels, what we all follow today. It was him that came up with the panels. And of course, he created Spider Man and the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. But none of that, that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about his DC thing, his DC comic book thing. The fourth world. Are you with me? The fourth world? Because this shit is the bomb. And there's a current Mr. Miracle series out right now, and I cannot stress how much I love it and how much you all have to go out and get it. Don't wait for the trade because you're going to be behind on the story as we tell it every week, Every month to month, we're going to be telling this story about Mr. Miracle. Because, let me tell you, this is a young man. He's born on New Genesis. It's heaven. It's paradise, And Orion, he's a young man. He's born in hell. He's raised in hell, as we know it. And he's an awful kid. I hate Orion back then. Love him now, because he's spent his formative years on New Genesis. But get this, there's a trade-off. They trade sons. Darkseid. If you're not aware of who Darkseid is, you probably shouldn't be on my channel, but that's okay. I will explain. Darkseid is. Well, there you go. Darkseid is. That's enough, and that's all you need to know. Because Darkseid is. Alright. Well, anyways, you have Orion and Scott. They trade planets, for a peace treaty to keep, Apocalypse from fighting New Genesis. They trade their firstborn sons. And Orion gets to grow up on New Genesis, and Scott, well, Darkseid sees the runt of a kid he is and just throws him to the pits. Granny will deal with him. And I can tell you, Orion had it easy. Orion, although he's one of my favorite DC characters, I love Orion. Mr. Miracle, the young man named Scott, he had to go and live in hell. He wasn't born there. He didn't spend his formative years there. He wasn't inundated to that world as a young boy. No, he's put into it at like 6 years old, 5, 6 years old. He's put into that world. And it broke him. But he said, no, I'm the lowest of the low. I know this. This is who I am in my personality. I know this. But I'm not like the rest of these slaves. I'm gonna get the fuck out of here. And so every day after lockdown, scot-free, tried to escape. Every day he tried to escape. All the time, he failed. Every time, but he never gave up. He never quit. And that's part of his heroic nature. But he never gave up. He never gave in. He never said, I am of apocalypse, and I am part of this, what do they call it? The anti-life equation, where no one has free will anymore. He fought against it every day, every night, all the time, until he was able to break free. He actually got out, and the Furies, these are Darkseid's female shock troopers, most of the time they're the ones that caught him. And then Barda. She saw in him. Fuck, I'm losing it. Anyways, she's born on Apocalypse. She's of Apocalypse, and she knows Darkseid is. Scott breaks free, and the Furies have to go chase him down. I don't know exactly how the story went, but she went with Scott. She's like, I love this man. He never gave up. He always did his... fuck, I'm losing it. Shit. Hello, YouTube. It's Rocco the Crins, and I'm losing it. I hope you enjoy. Fuck. Anyways, it's a beautiful fucking love story. It's the kind of shit that gets me. It gets me every time. But she fell in love with him. After all these attempts, when he finally broke free, I don't know if this actually happened, but she was like, can you take me with you? And he's like, yeah, let's get the fuck out of here. Because Apocalypse is hell. It's fucking hell. So they leave hell. And they come to Earth, of all places. Anyways, now I'm getting beyond the scope of the whole story. The fourth world is Orion. God damn it. This is awesome. By the way, I'm having a rad time. This is the shit right here. Storytelling. I didn't write the stories. I'm just telling them to you. And god damn it if I'm not super emotional. You know what? We're just going to cut it off right here. I want to thank you all for watching. Subscribe, please. Like the video if you're into my reaction. I didn't expect this, but if you like this reaction, put it down in the comments below. Tell me what you want from this channel. You have a voice, just put it in the comments below. I mean, I'll just sit here and cry. Fuck. This story is so moving. I dare you all to go out and get it. Anyways, yeah, this is Rocco the Crins. Long live the Legion.